So today I'm going to show you how to make a shrunken head doll. So what you're going to need is a plastic doll, red, blue, yellow and black acrylic paint, some paint brushes, that's my dog barking, PVA, string and some coffee. And you'll also need some cotton wool balls. And with these, what you're going to do is use them to sculpt the face. So you're going to mix some PVA and some water, and that's how you're going to make the features look bigger. So I'm first working on the mouth, and I'm using my finger to sort of smooth the edges to blend it into the face. When it gets a little bit too fiddly to do with your finger, you can take the end of your paintbrush to help sort of mould the inside of the mouth to make a gap there. You then want to take some more cotton wool to sculpt the rest of the face. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. Focus on the eyes because they tend to be quite swollen up, and you just want it all to be kind of wrinkly. So like I said, you want the eyes to be really thick and kind of bulging, and again, so to make the kind of eyelid, use the end of your paintbrush to get down to the middle. Using the same process as earlier, you're going to make the nose a bit bigger as well, just so it sort of sticks out a bit more. And then I used the end of a paintbrush to make the nostrils. Once you're done with that, you'll use the hairdryer to dry these layers off. Then, taking your acrylic paint, you want to make some different kind of browns. So what I do is I put them all together, so then I can sort of blend them in different quantities and add some more yellow, add some more blue, add some more red, depending on what sort of colours you want. You can totally just slap this on because this is the first layer, and you want it to look sort of kind of rough and messy anyway because it's this old mouldy skin. And then once the first layer's done, you want to take the hairdryer again and go over that before adding more paint on top. So now I'm going in with some lighter colours and different sort of brown shades, some green, more yellow, just to sort of bring out some of the features. Try not to get any paint on the hair just because this will kind of crust up and it won't look great. On the topic of hair, I used fabric softener to help with the frizz because it was such an old doll. It's really, really tangly, and the fabric softener worked quite well. Using the same colours, you're going to want to paint the arms and the legs. So now I'm going to get some black, and with a tiny little thin brush, I'm going to do the inside of the mouth and also the inner eye, so this looks further sort of in the face. And again, I'm going to go around the eye socket of the other eye just to make that look deeper too. Whilst that's drying, I'm going to take some string and I'm going to dye it using some coffee and warm water. I'm also going to do the same to the dress that came with the doll because it was quite pretty and nice and clean, but obviously you don't want it to look like this for a shrunken head doll. So I've dipped it in the coffee and then dipped it in some normal water as well, just to sort of weaken the colour. Once the string's dry, you're going to use this to do the stitching over the eyes and the mouth. So cut tiny pieces out, and then you're going to use some PVA to stick these on. So using a thin paintbrush, put tiny little dots above and below the eyelids. Sorry about the lighting change and the colour change. I was filming in daylight and it kind of took a while, so then it got to evening and everything went dark and I didn't realise until I'm editing it. But you can still see what I'm doing, so it's all good. So then I'm going to do some crosses for the mouth because I think this looks quite interesting. And again, you're just going to cut the string into tiny pieces and use the PVA in the same way. And this is what we've got so far. Creepy, huh? Then using the black, I'm going to do little dots at the end of each string to make it look like it's pierced the skin. And now for some finishing touches. I'm going to take these beads that I got from the works and use the string from earlier to sort of make some bits to put in her hair because it kind of like hangs down and yeah, it looks kind of cool. You can use any type of beads from anywhere. They don't have to be skulls. I just thought these were perfect for Halloween. And voila! You have one shrunken head doll. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I would love to see your creations, so please tag me on Instagram or Twitter. And I hope you have a happy Halloween.